All the best, Rossi.
I'm the new paparazzi.
I wish good luck to all my American friends. And
I think
we
the
are
conference.
making something important in America. Be sure.
I think today's conference went very well, and yesterday. What do you think?
I gave my best to make anything understood, and again I want to say that the measurements in the hot cat are going on, are not finished. Maybe we will have to make corrections, and everybody must know that this is not yet a product, and that we are still working on research and development. This must be clear.
What do you think about the caliber of the people who showed up?
Here,
Yeah.
very high. Very high. Very high caliber of journalists, very high caliber of scientists, professors, very high caliber of presentations. I was afraid to make mistake in front of these people. God helped us. What can I say?
My favorite moment was when you gave credit to God for everything that you've done.
I have to do this. This is why we work. Am I on the right?
I don't know.
I have to go that way. Sorry, I was going the wrong way.
Oh no. I'm distracting you. What for you was the biggest accomplishment of the conference?
The most important thing that I learned today has been that to make the desalination is not necessary to go to 100 Celsius, but with graphene we can desalinate water with 30 degrees. This means that with the 1 megawatt plant eCat, we can desalinate very cheap water, and this is extremely important for populations in Africa and Asia, maybe in India. And you know, it's very important because this is very important, because we can make fresh water very cheap in those places. And so I think that the most important report that we have heard in these 2 days has been the report of Bill Donovan about this achievement, which is an application. This is an extremely important application of the eCat technology, because can give the water to people that need that need it, because has not it in a very cheap way, and with units that can be put very easily everywhere in small space. And I think that this has been the most important thing of these 2 days.
Now, you make an interesting point about coming to the eCat conference, which is technology you're the primary inventor behind. How much have you learned in the last 2 days that maybe you didn't know before as an attendee also at the conference about your technology?
Well, all the reports that have been made contained very useful information. And as I said in the conclusion of my work, you know, we are making a wall against poverty where everybody is putting his brick.
And where do you see the next big step in your work
The production of electricity. The production of electricity, because yes, this is the most important focus, because if we produce electricity and we drive with the electricity that we produce, the reactors.
Where are we going? Straight?
Okay. If we make this, we have really infinite energy, because we can we can drive the reactors with the reactors, and the drive and reactors produce heat basically without input from outside, which is the realization of the dream of Tesla, of the infinite energy. So this is the focus of my attention right now.
Now, where are we going?
Near the station.
Across? I don't want to distract you from your primary purpose of getting to your destination. One of the downsides of the eCat is that it does require some fuel. In an optimal situation, how long do you think you'll be able to engineer the fuel to be able to stay without having to refuel? Would it be 6 months? Would it be 6 years? What would be the range? Okay, hold on.
And they will call us a taxi.
Ah, wonderful.
We just wait here.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So what do you think would be the maximum amount of time that a unit could go without having to be refueled?
Well, now it is 6 months, and refueling is very fast because we just change the reactors. We don't even refuel them. We change them and substitute them, and then recharge them in the factory. I am not able to know now if we will be able to make this time longer, because the maintenance, the 6 months is also a reasonable time after which we have to put the ice upon the plant under a maintenance point of view, also for safety issues, etc., etc. So for now we stick on 6 months of refueling, then we will see.
Okay. One of the questions that was asked on Skype was how long before UL or CE certifications?
No, CE we already have it, because we got now for Europe, we got the certification already, the safety certification. UL is still in course. It is very difficult to answer you because it does not depend on us. For example, now this certification arrived when when we thought that it would have taken more time. It arrived. So it does not depend on us, so I can. But now that we got this safety certification, should be easier to get also the other anyway.
Okay. Also, what's the status right now of the home eCat unit?
The status of the home eCat unit is that we need the certification for them. And as I said today, the certification for the home unit is much more problematic, because one thing is to go in a factory where you have a safety culture, where you have safety operators, where you have operators of the plant that has studied the instruction manuals, have been examined by us, we have given to, we will give to them the certificate that they are operators, etc., etc. One thing is to make the certification for an apparatus that goes in the scaffolds of a shop. Anybody can go buy one, put it in his house. It's much more difficult. And I think that it will be necessary that the statistics enough referred to a period of time enough long to allow to the certificator to make his necessary calculations will be necessary before they give a certification for a domestic unit.
Okay. One of the questions that was asked out in the hall, there's a person I talked to who's interested in investing in the eCat to help somebody license the technology. What are you answering to people who want to invest, or are you taking investments directly in your company, or what people who want to get involved in the eCat on a business level?
My suggestion is for now not to invest in this. Not to invest, and now I explain you why. We are still in a situation that we have to develop the technology, and we are still in a situation where we have to sell our plants, make experience.
Okay.
And so, you know, I think that it is still too risky to invest on us. For now, it's better let us invest our. We are taking our risks. When we will be consolidated, when our plants will be in operation since many times, at that point will be the moment to invest, not before. This is my suggestion.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All the best, Rossi.
I'm the new paparazzi.
I wish good luck to all my American friends. And
I think
we
the
are
conference.
making something important in America. Be sure.
I think today's conference went very well, and yesterday. What do you think?
I gave my best to make anything understood, and again I want to say that the measurements in the hot cat are going on, are not finished. Maybe we will have to make corrections, and everybody must know that this is not yet a product, and that we are still working on research and development. This must be clear.
What do you think about the caliber of the people who showed up?
Here,
Yeah.
very high. Very high. Very high caliber of journalists, very high caliber of scientists, professors, very high caliber of presentation. Am I on the right?
I don't know.
I have to go that way. Sorry, I was going the wrong way.
Oh no. I'm distracting you. What for you was the biggest accomplishment of the conference?
The most important things. I was afraid to make mistake in front of these people. God helped us. What can I say?
My favorite moment was when you gave credit to God for everything that you've done.
I have to do this. This is why we work.